Great morning and happy Friday. My start today, family. Woohoo! We made it to Fab Friday. We made it. Grateful to still be in the number, as the older folks used to say. Glad to still be in the number. I woke up joy-filled this morning, y'all. I told y'all that I love to journal. I've been a journaler for years, that I had stopped because since mommy passed, I just couldn't get back into the routine, into the flow. But since then, thank God, I've started back journaling. Definitely not as often as I used to, but I'm making strides. But last night showed me, confirmed for me why I love to journal so much, because you can go back and you can see your thoughts, you can read your thoughts, you can put yourself literally back into the moment, back into the situation of whatever you were writing and journaling about, right? So last night, y'all, I came across, in the midst of cleaning out my closet that ain't still finished, but that's another story. In the midst of going through one of my bags that I found in the closet that I kept some journals in, y'all, I came across one of my writings, one of my entries was on October 21st, 2018. The importance and the amazingness behind that date is almost to the exact date 2 years later. Mommy Dearest passed away. She passed on October 23rd, 2020. So backtrack to October 21st, 2018. In my journal entry, I wrote, "My book, baby, is finished." Right? So my book, Built to Overcome, was done. I hadn't started any editing. I hadn't went into any of that, publishing, none of that. It's just the fact that October 21st, 2018, my journal entry says, "My book, baby, is finished. It's done. My writing is finished." Y'all, when I read that, my heart literally, I didn't feel sad. It just took me back to the point of, yay, you finished your book. But then immediately, I'm like, oh my gosh, look how close that was to mommy's anniversary date, which is October 23rd. So almost exactly 2 years to the date of me finishing my book. My favorite girl, my sweet pea, my sweetheart, God came and got her. So I'm so grateful that I wasn't sad. It lets me know that, yeah, I'm still grieving. Yeah, I still miss my favorite girl, but I'm learning to adjust to my new normal of living without her. I'm learning to not be sad and down and depressed all the time, and starting to learn to live my life, because I know that's what she wants me to do. So all of that to say this, journaling matters. So for those of you out there that are thinking about it, or maybe already journal, or maybe like me, you start, you stop, do it. It's so freeing. And then the great thing is you get to go back and put yourself in that moment, in that time. So I felt like that was mommy giving me like the biggest hug and the biggest kiss on the cheek, because when I wrote October 21st, 2018, that my book, baby, was finished, y'all keep in mind, Mommy Dearest was deep in her Alzheimer's journey by this point. So I had a whole lot going on, but God was still giving me the strength to walk in my purpose and pursue my purpose, pursue my passions, make sure that my life was still going to the best that it could, while still being her caregiver and making sure she had everything she needed. So there's like so much that I can dig and dive down into in that, but I just wanted to share that with my Start Today family, because listen, I feel like I have family all over the world now. Because literally, talking to y'all every day, I feel like I'm sitting in a room somewhere, and we all just one big happy family sitting around talking and chit-chatting, because I get to read your comments throughout the day, respond to your comments throughout the day. So I feel like we one big happy family. So last night was marvelous. Just to go back and see that. October 21st, 2018, my book baby is done. And then October 23rd, 2020, Mommy's life came to its full completion. So, again, so grateful that I'm not sad. It didn't make me sad. It did not make me sad. I had the biggest, humongous smile. Because, again, it just felt like her presence was with me. It just felt like I was getting the biggest hug from her and the biggest kiss from her, because one of the things that I regret the most is I feel like I didn't hug her enough. I feel like I didn't love on her enough, because I was always in caregiver mode, you know, making sure she had everything she needed. Everything was lined up how it needed to be. I kind of feel like I lost the daughter aspect for a little while. So that's one of my regrets that I talk to God about often. So in that moment, I felt her presence. Felt like I was getting a big hug and a kiss on the cheek from my favorite girl. So that's my tidbit, Pam's tidbit of the day. Pick up pen and paper and journal. Write it all out, all right? You'll thank me for it later, I promise. Y'all have the best day today. It's supposed to be raining here like all day, throughout the weekend too, but I won't complain, because getting a little bit of relief from that heat is well with my soul, I promise. So it's raining right now actually, but because this park is so marvelous and shaded with all of these trees, I'm only getting a drop or two here or there. I'm not getting poured on. So I'm about to add jogging back into my mix. I'm gonna do some intermediate jogging as I'm walking. Yeah, so that's my day. Well, my moment summed up in a moment. And oh my gosh, y'all, 7 minutes. I've been talking to y'all too long. I bet y'all saying, Pam, please just go walk, girl. Just go walk. Talk to us later, all right? All right, y'all. Have the best day on purpose. Love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. God loves you even more. All right? Purple kisses. Mwah. Love you, mommy.